Stuart, I have a question, Bob Sink.
Yes, Bob.
On Monday, I'm scheduled to have a cataract surgery, which I've been preparing for 8 months. How best can I continue my work to prepare for the surgery?
Yeah, I would continue doing your inner work. You know, I don't think after you have the surgery, I don't know what the recovery period is and what that's all about, but I don't suggest that you do the online classes staring into the computer. But I think at home you can sit, or if you can come to the classes and not, put on the video and just take the energy in, that would be very good to do. But yes, do your work. Do your work. And be careful, in that situation, I would suggest doing your work with your eyes closed. To relax your eyes, we keep bouncing around here, Bob. People can go offline here. Then, I would suggest, doing it with your eyes closed. But you gotta, it's really important. I mean, even going away for 2 weeks, I'll do my meditation every day. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it every day. I have to. This is my lifeblood, So I would suggest, I have that eye thing I have to do every 2 months, but there's so much irritation and I can't hold a class. So I don't have the class for 1 day. So yes, do it. You can come here when the classes resume. And if it's too much to keep your eye, you can do the class with your eyes closed. And just take the energy in, absorb the energy. It'll help to heal you.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome, Bob. Does anyone else have a question? Does anyone else have a question they would like to? As I've announced, there'll be no class tomorrow evening. There will be a class at 1 o'clock my time in Europe, and actually on 4 continents. People come from everywhere. If you'd like to attend that class or have time to do it, just send me an email and I will send you an invitation. Right now, I have 4 people who have signed up for it. If anybody else wants to sign up for it, you're very welcome to attend the class. I will send you an invitation. Does anyone else have a question? Somebody ask a question. I have a question. Why are there no questions?
Oh, God.
Stuart, I actually have another question.
Yes.
You speak about in a number of situations, the necessity to absorb the energy, and which you've spoken about as far as that's the intended purpose of this vacation. Can you talk a bit more about that part, the absorption?
Well, I talk about this a lot. I mean, look, you sit down and have dinner, you eat the food, the body absorbs the nutrients. It helps to run your life. Physical well-being extracts whatever the nutrients are in the food you're eating. And this is the same thing. The Shakti, the energy that's transmitted in these meditations, very powerful energy. The more of it you can absorb inside, the deeper your spiritual life is going to become. And the more you're going to grow inside yourself. And the more you grow, the stronger you get, the more energy you can take in. What you can't absorb, you just drop, you let go of. But one should try to absorb, without forcing as much of this energy as possible. This Shakti is the nutrients that builds a system inside a person that enables them to be strong enough to be able to open to a higher force in the universe. And that's not going to work if one doesn't absorb the energy. That's what I'm going to do the next two. I'm going to absorb the last 2.5 years. I'm going to rest a lot. I really am, because I'm really tired. I mean, this has been a pretty intense period in my life, the last 2.5 years. And I'm going to absorb all of that energy, all of that teaching, all of that learning, everything that was made possible because we've had these Zoom classes. And I need a little distance to do it, so I'm going to go away for a couple of weeks. But I think this is really important because, you can't come to this class, oh, well, next, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to go to the local nightclub and dance the night away, I mean, this is not what this is about. This is about conservation, something that is sacred, that is being provided by God, by higher energy, that needs to be absorbed. It needs to be conserved. We need to be able to, utilize it to build an inner life, to do two things. One, to connect with spirit. Secondly, to be able to work out our karma. And one has to be really strong to do those things. And you get the strength by absorbing the Shakti, absorbing the energy. Does anyone else have a question they'd like to ask?
Stuart, it's Kenny.
Yes, Kenny.
What is the best way to prepare for sleep at night so we can continue practicing while we're sleeping?
What is the best way to sleep at night?
No, to prepare as you're going to sleep so you stay more connected and somehow take advantage of the sleeping hours.
Well, I suggest that you lie in bed, spend 5 or 10 minutes just listening to the sound of your breathing, the inhalation, that so-hum exercise. I suggest taking a breath while you're doing it into the crown chakra. That'll open the crown chakra and connect you with the Om sound. That sound could nurture you all night. And it could help to build. I mean, look, when we sleep, we're very deeply relaxed inside, much more relaxed than during the day. So if we do a few of these exercises before we go to sleep, you're lying in bed, listen to your breathing for 10 minutes. You can listen for the sound of Om. You can breathe into the top of your head. Just once is enough to breathe into the top of your head and allow the Shakti to come through the crown chakra, and it'll get you in touch with the Om sound. The Om sound will enter your system. It'll not only help you to sleep, but it'll help you to absorb a great deal of energy that comes out of the cosmos and flows down into you because you're open. I'd suggest that. And sometimes one has a hard, one wakes up early, you can't go back to sleep. I mean, it happens to me quite a bit, and I don't worry about it. I have enough energy to live the day, more than the day. I have enough energy to live 10 days, you know? So in many ways of working with this kind of thing. And the worst thing to do is to get into your head and make yourself great. I got to go back to sleep. I got to go back to sleep. And you'll never go back to sleep. Just relax. Read a book. You know, listen to some music. You know, I mean, it's a very good thing to do at night. And I suggest it. It works. Does anyone else have a question?
Thank you.
You're welcome, Kenny. I have just one more announcement. I'm going to do a retreat next month, 17th, 18th, and not next month, in February, 17th, 18th, and 19th, in honor of Rudy Samadhi, which is on the 21st. I don't have an ashram here. I don't have a 4,000 square foot loft. Used to, and I would accommodate everybody in those places, But I do have probably the capacity to go find a place to do it here. But I need to have people to sign it. Right now, there's maybe 10 people that have signed up. If you want to come, please sign up. Let me know. You can get in touch with Jennifer. She can give you all the particulars. If I don't get 20 people, over 20 people, I'm going to just have it in my apartment. And I'm going to have a cutoff place. The first 8 people that sign up and make the down payment, they will come. I mean, I'm not going to knock my brains out with this thing. So if you want to come, sign up. Let's get over 20 people. I will find some place in Stamford, Connecticut, where we can do it. And we can have a great weekend. Those weekends are really powerful. They're transformative. They're incredibly deep work. And I think that anyone can benefit from it who wants to come. So think about it. I'm going away, and think about it. And if you are interested, you can just send an email, and want to come, and then we'll start building up a list. But right now, there's maybe 10 people. And in order for me to find a place here, I need to have at least 20, probably over 20 people, but at least 20 people I need to have signed. Otherwise, I'm just going to do it in my apartment. One way or another, I'm going to do it. So hopefully we can do it with a good crowd of people. Does anyone else have a question they'd like to ask? It's going to be a lifetime problem because I'm not going to run an ashram again. I simply refuse to do that. I've done it for 20 years, 25 years. I think I've paid my dues. So, there's always ways of getting around everything. And you just have to be smart enough to get around that. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Okay. Well, again, there'll be a class at 1 o'clock my time tomorrow. If you want to attend, just send me an email. This is a class that takes place in Europe and Israel, South America, and some people from the United States. So thank you. God bless you all. And if I don't see you in class tomorrow, then I'll see you after the 18th.
God bless you on your journey.
Have a wonderful trip.
Time.
Thank you.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Fun, Stuart.
Oh